Dawn Wells was best known for her role as Mary Ann Summers on Gilligan's Island. Dawn had a great career run, but her personal life kept crashing and she had a tragic death to COVID-19. She was one of the highest paid talents in Hollywood, but ultimately she needed a GoFundMe campaign to save her life at age 80. But why? Stay tuned to learn more about her intriguing life. Dawn Wells was born on October 18, 1938, Reno, Nevada. She was the only child for her parents. Dawn's father ran a local construction company, while her mother was a housewife. As a young girl, she attended Reno High School in her community and proceeded later on for a degree in chemistry. Before her graduation, Dawn, who had intended to study medicine, dropped it for a degree in theater arts and design. While in college, the young actress would get involved with pageantry, and by 1958, Wells was crowned Miss Nevada, and she would represent her school the following year in the 1960s Miss America pageantry in New Jersey. Dawn bagged her theater arts degree in 1960 and would make her film debut that same year on The Roaring Twenties and The New Interns. Following this, Wells worked on a bunch of TV projects, including The Joey Bishop Show and the 77 Sunset Strip. Her breakthrough role came in the 1964 Gilligan's Island, where she got her signature character as Mary Ann Summers, the farm girl who won a trip in a lottery. The latter years of her career after this breakthrough were the most turbulent, and Dawn would regret ever becoming an actress as life denied her the one thing she most wanted. "I always wanted to be a mother and have a big family." The actress, in an interview, revealed that she had always wanted to have a family with a lot of children, but sadly, love had other plans for her. Dawn's first relationship was with Larry Rosen, a talent agent. On October 27, 1962, they tied the knot and were on to living together for 5 years. In 1967, after an ugly divorce, the duo separated, and Dawn afterwards seemed to have lost every interest in love. They likely separated because they were too busy to invest in their marriage. Dawn married Larry just 2 years before the first ever episode of Gilligan's Island was broadcasted, and they separated the same year that the show's rating blew up. The actress has revealed that she was still close with her ex-husband even after their divorce. "My husband and I were married for 7 or 8 years, and we got a divorce, but we are still friends," Dawn shared with Smashing Interview. "But I was on the road all the time. I was always off doing plays." While she would play around with a few men in the later years of her life, nothing ever led to marriage. According to her, she never did find the perfect one. And time would really move so far before Dawn could catch wind of what happened. She was 80, the only child of her parents, with no partner and no child. But that is just the tip of the iceberg of the misery she went through in her life. In fact, at a time, she was almost forced back to the street. "I don't know how this happened. I thought I was taking all the proper steps to ensure my golden years," the actress wrote on Facebook. "Now here I am, no family, no husband, no kids, and no money." It is expected that stars of a hit show would at least have enough to set them up for life if they took care of their money. But that was not the case with Wells. There wasn't really much to do when life faced you with tragedy after tragedy. The actress would beat 360 actresses, including Raquel Welch, for the role of Mary Ann, but she would soon find out that the role wasn't as rewarding as she had thought it to be. According to her, she was earning less than $750 a week, but their producer took in more than $90 million on reruns alone. Her former husband Larry had asked her to propose an amendment of the contract which would ensure that she earned a higher residual pay from the future reruns. While she got that, still it wasn't enough either. By 2008, with the banking crisis, the actress reportedly lost everything, including her life savings. It was the toughest time for the actress, and when she was finally regaining her footing financially, she was hit with another even bigger tragedy that would almost cost her life. According to Dawn's friend, Kirkpatrick, the actress was involved in an unexpected accident in 2018 and was hospitalized for 2 months. While at the hospital, Wells struggled to foot her medical bills, and it was reported that she owed the IRS $200,000. Although she was not happy when she learned about it, Kirkpatrick would set up a GoFundMe account for her, writing to fans to help the actress sort out her medical bills. And Dawn, when she recovered, felt very embarrassed by this. "I didn't ask him to do this," the actress told Inside Edition interview. "I was not dead broke. I can handle it. I can still get a job and go to work." However, she still expressed her gratitude to her fans who had stayed supportive all throughout the tough times. With the funds, the actress was able to clear her IRS debt, sort her medical bills, and even move to an assisted living home. From the campaign, an estimated $180,000 was given to support the sick actress. Also, in June 2020, Wells' manager revealed that the actress was suffering from a severe case of dementia. Did she ever recover? Well, she did, but it won't be long before she returns to the hospital with an even more serious complication. Wells, in a 2020 interview, expressed how much she appreciated her experience on the set of Gilligan's Island. She specially emphasized how much she enjoyed her character, Mary Ann, who would always stand up for herself. She even went further in detail about how wholesome her relationship was with her members of the set, and how easily she connected with her co-stars. But in all these, it was quite surprising to learn that the actress was itching to leave the show. Maybe it was because of the poor compensation, but much more than that. Wells got tired of playing Mary Ann and wanted a new creative experience. So, immediately after the show was cancelled by CBS, the actress went to the Showboat Dinner Theater in Tampa and was cast in The Owl and the Pussycat, where she played Doris, an actress, a model, and a part-time prostitute. Dawn got so good behind the camera that many forgot that she never wanted to be an actress. As a matter of fact, she still doesn't want to. As she also told Forbes, "I didn't start out wanting to be an actress. I wanted to be a ballerina. Then a chemist. If I had to do it all over again, I would go to genetic medicine. Wouldn't be such a bad choice seeing the way the later years of her acting career turned out for her." In 1989, Wells established the Wishing Well Collections, a clothing line specifically for the sick, elderly, and people with limited mobility. She said she was inspired by her theatrical experiences in the study of the essence of characters. The actress invested hundreds of dollars in ensuring that the elderly could afford cheap and more fashionable clothes. Dawn also founded the Idaho Film and Television Institute, a nonprofit organization responsible for educational technical training and economic development in southeast Idaho. She had also organized and featured in fundraisers for disabled and disadvantaged in West Virginia. Dawn managed the Spout Fest, a regional annual film festival, and was in charge of the Film Actress Boot Camp for 7 years in Idaho. On December 30, 2020, at the ripe age of 82, Dawn Wells joined the long list of victims of the deadly COVID-19 pandemic in California. The actress had pre-recorded Happy New Year video, which she had intended to release 2 days later. In her last interview, Dawn Wells said that she would always be eternally grateful to her fans for their support all throughout her career. With a career spanning over 8 decades, Dawn Wells appeared in over 150 television shows and more than 60 productions on and off Broadway. When she was not acting, Wells kept busy with movie production and journalism. She is also a teacher and a motivational speaker and has authored 2 books, What Would Mary Ann Do?, a life guide, and a cookbook. Dawn Wells died with a net worth of less than $50,000, and she is survived by one relation, her stepsister, Wesley Wells. Now it's your turn. What do you remember about the celebrity actress Dawn Wells? How old were you when you saw her on the screens for the first time? Let us know in the comments below, and while you're at it, please leave us a like if you enjoyed this video and hit the subscribe for more videos like this. As always, thanks for watching.